2 of 2 nights, All the Dirt Rookie Mini Stock Series. Thanks in part to Rusty Misfits Racing League. If you were with us earlier, we just finished up our race at I-55 Raceway on the dirt with these gentlemen right here that you're watching practice right now. As you see Jackson Qualley trying out his drifting skills. It was an exciting race that saw Mick Olofsson drive away to the win. Dale Wiggins, Kyle Thayer bringing up second and third. Points leader Justin Walbring on the dirt side, not having the greatest night. Finishing, I can't remember exactly offhand, I believe 4th or 5th. But tonight, for part 2, we are here at Lanier National Speedway, where we see some of iRacing's up-and-coming rookie drivers test out more of their skill at yet another asphalt track. Right now you see Kenny Troughton, our race controller, showing them what a good time it is around here. Jackson Qualley in that number 17 car, bringing up the top speed of any of our racers with a 15.34. Kyle Harrell in second place, and Dale Wiggins bringing up third. Right now, points-wise, we have Matt Moreau not doing too well, sitting there 10th place with a 15.71. Leading the points, however. 95 points. 3 points ahead of Justin Walbring with 92. And Mick Olofsson bringing up third place with 89 points. So far this season, Justin Walbring has been one of the most consistent drivers, finishing on the podium pretty much every race he's been in. Jackson Qualley that we are watching right now, a young phenom, very quick, but he's got his dad, Dean, coaching him, being his crew chief, telling him how to get around these tracks. Watch Ray Andrews go up for a few more practice laps. These fellas have 9.5 more minutes remaining in practice before we go into our heat races for the night. Now this series, we do not do single car qualifying. Every event, they will do heat races where drivers are drawn their starting positions, and they will race in their heat for their starting position in the feature race. Tonight we will have 8-lap feature races with a 75-lap feature. Now, if anyone's wanting to learn about this league or potentially join, look us up at Rusty Misfits Racing League on Facebook. Team owner and admin, Dean Qualley, be more than happy to talk with you about how to join the league, how to get a little bit better at racing. This league here, especially our rookie mini stocks, that's the entire point of the league is for newer drivers to learn their way around a track in a pack of cars. As you can see tonight, we will have 11 cars starting. As Ray Andrews gets a little sideways, gets into the back end of the wall. And we transfer over here to Mr. Justin Walbring. currently 5th fastest on the board, 15.58. Tied for 5th, actually, 3 ways. A 10th of a second behind 4th place with Dale Wiggins. And about 2/10 off the fastest time. Now, contrary to what a lot of people might believe, it's not always about having the fastest time. It's about being consistent. And Justin this season so far has been that key for him and where he's sitting in both the dirt and the asphalt points. Being 1st and 2nd respectively. He may not have won a race yet this season, but he has been consistently on the podium. In fact, tonight was the first night he has not finished on the podium in a dirt series. But that consistency has earned him a very strong points position. As we go back here to Jackson quali. Getting a little bit sideways through the corner. That is not a fast time, or fast way to get around an asphalt track, but they did just come off the dirt, and that is how you get around dirt. Now it appears that Mr. Walbring's the only car on track, but we got Ray Andrews, Jackson Quali exiting pit road. It is a long and confusing pit road here. You got to be very careful entering and exiting, making sure you actually get to the right points on the track to do so. Failing to do that, you can actually earn yourself a penalty, and if you do that during the race, that can be the death of your race. That can end your night. It'll put you so far behind. Got Ray Andrews there testing out that high side. Not usually a very fast way around an asphalt track, especially a short track like this. Lanier Raceway being, I believe, about 4/10 of a mile long. Jackson just trying to practice his drifting skills. Looks like he's showing off, but this is actually a great way of learning of how a car will react when it starts to go sideways, which can be key during a race situation. Learning how to correct it and not overcorrect and end your night by turning it into the outside wall. About 3 minutes remain here as Ray Andrews looks like he's coming back out onto the track once again. Few cars on the racing surface as we speak. In fact, it looks like Mr. Andrews is the only one. For a few more practice laps, 2.5 minutes left in this session. almost looking like he's having trouble getting that car down to the bottom. That, or he knows something the rest of our drivers don't, and he's keeping that lane and a half up higher. Typically, you want to get that car down around that yellow line, down at the bottom. Shortest way around this track. Don't have a lot of banking here at this track to help the car turn. About 30 seconds remain in this practice session before we get into our heat races. Ray Andrews is the only car on track. Jackson Qualley's kind of peaked a couple of times, but has never actually entered. Ray trying for that last little bit of experience, a little bit more knowledge in the bank. We have a celebratory burnout for finishing top of the line on pit road, going through his competitors. Jackson Qualley with the fastest time, 15.34. Kyle Harrell finishing second place. As we start to grid for the first of our heat races, we should split into two, maybe three. Looks like we got 6 cars for this heat race. Starting on the inside line, first row is Ray Andrews. Warren Cook starting on the outside. Kyle Thayer bringing it up the inside of row 2 with Dale Wiggins starting outside of him. Jackson Qualley in the number 17 machine starting 5th with Ray Dunlap on his outside. And right now, it looks like we are waiting on Warren, who just gridded up. As we wait on the pace car to start them on the first of 2 pace laps, I believe they'll be getting. Looks like may have had a car have some slight issues starting. Ray Dunlap may have stalled him trying to get going there. Appears that he would be rolling again right now, though. As the pace car leads them around, got Ray Andrews on the pole position, hoping to get a good start. Remember, where you finish in your heat race will determine where you start the feature race. Starting this first heat will determine your inside line. Winning it means you will have the ultimate starting position, first place. As the pace car leads them through 3 and 4 here, comes off the track, green is in the air. Ray Andrews gets a decent start on that inside line. Warren Cook on that outside, keeping him on. It gets a little bit loose, maybe a little tag from Dale Wiggins. Still staying outside as they look 3 wide coming off of turn 4. Kyle Thayer gets loose, gets up into the 88 of Dale Wiggins, turns him upside down. And no caution in the heat race. Dale Wiggins went for a wild ride. They get 3 wide coming off of turn 4. Kyle Thayer gets loose, turns up in front of Wiggins, turns him into Warren Cook. And that sends Wiggins up and over. Back up front, we have Ray Andrews, who is feeling just a little bit of pressure from Jackson Qualley back in second. Only 3/10 back to Jackson. And it's a 2-second gap back from there to third place in Warren Cook. Jackson looking to the inside. Now remember, in practice, Ray did not seem to like getting down to that bottom. That's going to allow Jackson to look inside. He's got the bumper for the lead. Jackson's going to come off a turn 2 there. Getting into 3 and 4. He's going to clear that 13-4 to the lead. And take the lead down the front straightaway here. 2 laps to go in this heat race. Ray's going to look back to that inside there, try to take that lead back. Not going to have enough this time by as they take the white flag. 1 and 2 holds the same for these top 2 cars. 3/10 of a second back to Ray Andrews. And Jackson Qualley is going to come to the checkered flag to take the win of heat race number 1. Ray Andrews will take second, with Warren Cook bringing up the top 3. Kyle Thayer will finish 4th. Ray Dunlap and Dale Wiggins round out your field. Unfortunate heat race there for Dale. He's going to be having a big race to make some time up as we get ready to grid up for our second heat race. 3 cars are on track right now. You can ignore the number 25 Kenny Troughton. He is our race controller, which will mean that Kyle Harrell will start pole position with Robert Sire on his outside. Justin Walbring in that 666 will start row 2 with Matt Moreau, our current points leader, starting in 4th position, with Mick Olofsson bringing up the back of this pack. Now this heat race will determine the starting lineup for this outside row of our 75 lap feature. As Kenny Troughton is not racing, the inside line will move up 1 position, bringing that number 9 car to the lead, to the pole position. Are lagging back just a little bit behind that pace car. No penalty for that, as long as they maintain formation for the start. Again, another 8 laps to figure out where they will be starting in the feature race. Matt Moreau is never a car you can count out there, second row outside. Mick Olofsson was very fast in both practice here as well as our previous race in the dirt.
Green flag.
Green flag is in the air. Very even start on that outside. In fact, that 27 got a little bit of a jump going down the straightaway, but the 9 of Sean Harrell gets a little bit of a better run going into the corner. Not quite able to clear going into 3, but there now he is clear. Allows Justin Walbring to come alongside of that 27 of Robert Sire. Still side by side, second on back, and looked like Justin thought he was clear, was not able to clear that number 27, gets into it and turns himself. More contact. That 27 just getting into all kinds of cars here. That turned the 21 into the outside wall. Still no caution because we have no cautions in heat races. That's allowing the number 9 of Kyle Harrell and then number 38 of Matt Moreau to just drive away from this pack. About a second and a half, 2 seconds all the way between second and third. Getting loose on that inside allows that 666 to move up into third place. As we jump up to your leader, Kyle Harrell, 1.7 seconds ahead of second place, 1.8. 2 laps to go. All of the pack right now nice and spread out. No one really battling anyone else. Got a second and a half back to Matt Moreau. And then about 2 seconds back to Justin Walbring in third place. And then from there, you got to jump back another 4 seconds to Mick Olofsson in fourth. As Kyle Harrell takes the checkered flag for heat race number 2. Matt Moreau brings home second. Justin Walbring third. Mick Olofsson fourth. Robert Sire will bring up the back of the pack in fifth, 11.5 seconds off the lead. Going to be a little bit of fireworks, I think, after that heat race. Now, as we get ready to grid up for our 75-lap feature race here, we got 11 cars starting this race. You will have Jackson Qualley starting on the pole position, with Kyle Harrell starting outside of him, both by virtue of winning their respective heat race. Ray Andrews will be starting third place inside that second line, with Matt Moreau starting fourth. Warren Cook fifth. Justin Walbring in sixth in that 666 machine. Kyle Thayer starting seventh with Mick Olofsson on his outside. Ray Dunlap will be bringing up ninth place with Robert Sire on the outside of him in 10th, with Dale Wiggins bringing up the back of this pack in that number 88 machine, as the pace car leads them away. One more to green. Jackson starting on that preferred line on the inside. Sean Harrell hoping for a good start, hoping to bring the battle to that 17 car. Ray Andrews in that 13, hoping to take advantage as well.
Green flag,
Pace car's
green
off,
flag.
green flag is in the air. Jackson gets a good start, is able to clear that 9 car going into turn 1. Got a little bit of a cluster going back for third on back. Got the 16 of Warren Cook, Matt Moreau, Kyle Thayer, Justin Walbring, and Mick Olofsson all under a blanket here. Even count Sean Harrell and Ray Andrews in that as well. It's a battle for second on back. Ray Andrews gets underneath that 9 car, not quite able to clear him coming off of the corner. Coming down the back straightaway here, he's just about clear, not quite though. They're looking to get a little bit single file. 9 car clears himself down in front of the 16 of Warren Cook. Warren looking to the inside, not able to make anything happen. Little further on back, we got Dale Wiggins down to the inside of Mick Olofsson, makes the pass. Mick getting down before the 89 and Kyle Thayer can get there. Looking to make a move back on that 88 car though. As we got Justin Walbring just in front, bringing a fight to Matt Moreau, our points leader. Back up front, Jackson Qualley enjoying a 1.5 second lead over Ray Andrews. Ray, he's got just over a half a second back to third place. But back there, we've got a fight going on. Warren Cook got a little bit tight there, lost a little bit of ground. Matt Moreau got to the inside. Justin Walbring looking. Mick Olofsson getting to the inside of Justin, getting alongside. Almost a little bit of contact. Got that 38 right sideways. Matt's going to lose a pile of positions because of that. Justin Walbring goes up by. Mick Olofsson gets cleared. Dale Wiggins is alongside now, but now Matt's got that preferred inside line. Going to clear Dale here. Going to get just alongside of Mick. Mick's squeezing him, puts that 38 down on that apron, gets him spun around. Gets him stopped on that inside. No caution yet. That is going to hurt our points leader. In fact, that's going to bring Dean Qualley back almost all the way around and looking to lap him. Kyle Harrell still holding third place over Warren Cook. Mick Olofsson looking to make a pass on Justin Walbring. Not quite close enough to make anything happen, but he's got company behind him with Dale Wiggins. And Kyle Thayer's looking to get in that fight as well. Still up front, 2.5 second lead for Jackson Qualley. Working Matt Moreau after a bad move. Some tight racing and maybe a little bit of net code between him and Mick Olofsson. How hard is Matt going to fight to stay on the lead lap here? This could be an opportunity for Ray Andrews to catch a little bit, but Jackson's going to get the inside line and going to be able to clear Matt. Matt's not going to fight too hard. Go back further back here. Justin Walbring looking to battle Warren Cook for third place now. Looking to the inside as we got Kyle Thayer going around.
Yellow.
That brings the yellow flag out. We go back and look what happened to Kyle Thayer here. He is down to the inside of Sean Harrell. Just gets up, just clips the front nose on his right rear corner, turns to the outside wall, gets the 27 of Robert Sire collected in that as well. Just doesn't have really anywhere to go here, Robert Sire. 89 moves up. I think he expected the 9 car to be a little bit higher than he was. Gets collected and turned off the nose of the 9 and just catches the 27 in the melee. Now that almost 3 second lead that Jackson Qualley was enjoying is gone. Ray Andrews will be back on him. But the good news for Matt Moreau is this will allow him to get back on the lead lap. He should, I believe, have gotten the lucky dog. That will allow him to get his lap back and continue being in this fight. As we double up and take one to green here, the 27 of Robert Sire will get hit, go around the pace car and catch up to the back of this pack. Pace car is off. Jackson Qualley takes off on the green flag. Ray Andrews is still just outside of him, but Jackson should clear coming off of turn 2 here, and does. Justin Walbring back there fighting for third on the outside. They're looking 3 wide with Mick Olofsson on the inside of the 16. He's going to have to settle for fighting Dale Wiggins there for 5th or 6th place back there. Warren Cook feeling pressure from that outside line right now. Mick and Dale still battling it out here for 5th place. Dale's going to win that fight, going to look to the inside of the 16 car of Warren Cook. Meanwhile, Justin Walbring fighting on the inside for 2nd. Warren Cook moves to the inside, takes 3rd from Ray Andrews. Mick Olson, Dale Wiggins are going to be in that as well. Ray's going to lose a bunch of positions here, all in the matter of about 2 turns. Mick getting a little bit of tight on the entry, pushing that 13 car up a little bit. They keep it clean. Big battle here for 3rd on back. Dale Wiggins on the inside. He's going to clear Warren this time around. Mick Olson looking to follow Dale through. Gets just to the inside of Cook. Clears the 13 of Ray Andrews. And he is fully alongside that 16 car now. Can he make the pass here for 4th? Gets his nose just ahead coming off of turn 4. But not quite enough to clear, and he gets a little sideways, allows Cook to get back ahead across the line. Meanwhile, Ray Andrews is looking to do everything he can to follow Mick through. Try to let Mick open that door. Sean Harrell looking to get on the action too, as well as Matt Moreau. Still side by side here for 4th position. Warren Cook, Mick Olson battling it out. Little contact going into turn 3 there. Or turn 2, or turn 1, sorry. Still side by side, Mick just ahead, not able to clear coming off of turn 4. Gets a little wiggle coming off of the corner. That allows Warren Cook to stay alongside. And it is just causing a massive bottleneck here for the next 3 cars. Meanwhile, up front, Jackson Qualley again driving away just over a 2-second lead over 2nd place Justin Walbring. Dale Wiggins about 6/10 over ahead of or behind Justin. Still, this is the biggest battle on track. 5 cars for 4th place. Mick Olson gets a little loose, gets down on the apron. That's going to allow Warren Cook to get clear. Not quite clear enough to come down though. Ray Andrews all kinds of sideways coming off of the corner there. Keeps it collected, gets down onto the back straightaway. Meanwhile, Warren Cook is finally able to clear, get down in front of Mick Olson. Mick is all kinds of sideways coming off of turn 4, driving the wheels off of these cars. And now he has company behind from Ray Andrews. Andrews looking low, Mick's going to cover, but gets loose and floats up high. That's going to allow the 13 to look back inside off the exit on the back straight. Mick may have gotten those tires a little bit too hot trying to fight that 16 car. Meanwhile, there's a battle brewing for 2nd. Dale Wiggins has closed in a little bit on Justin Walbring. He is about 3 car lengths back right now. Meanwhile, looking back at our points leader, Matt Moreau, he is quagmired in this mess, and he makes contact with Ray Andrews.
Yellow.
Causes the 13 to spin around. I'm thinking that just a little bit of a bottleneck coming off the corner, an accordion effect it looked like. Matt Moreau just got into the back of that 13 and turned him around. As they come off turn 4, Mick gets a little sideways, Ray checks up, and Matt has nowhere to go, gets into the back and turns the 13. unfortunate night so far for Matt Moreau, our points leader. Getting into all kinds of incidents. It is possible race control might give him an end-of-line penalty for causing that. Unless they call it, as I call it, as a race incident. He is staying right to the bottom. Almost looks like he is expecting to take that as we have cars taking pit road. Dale Wiggins, Warren Cook are both on pit road for service. We'll see if we can tell what Dale takes for service here. As they both enter their pit stall. It's going to be right side tires for sure for that 88. I can't believe you would risk taking 4. You'd lose too much time and possibly a lap. But it looks like the 88 thought about taking 4 tires, realized he was not going to have enough time. Meanwhile, Warren Cook taking 2. They're going around 4 to the left side. He does lose a lap.
Green flag, green flag.
And they take the green flag at the front. Justin Walbring with a good restart. Gets just a little ahead of Jackson Qualley on the outside. Jackson's going to get a better run on the inside. Jackson should clear, just clears coming off of turn 4. Going into 1 as you see Warren Cook coming off pit road with fresh tires. Little contact between Mick Olofsson and Sean Harrell for 3rd place, and contact is made between the front 3. Mick Olofsson goes spinning. So far, no caution. Mick gets it straightened out, gets backed up and turned clear. That allows Jackson Qualley to clear out ahead. Kyle Thayer looking to make a pass for 2nd place on the inside of Walbring. Again, this is allowing Qualley to get out ahead, allowing him to drive away. 4 cars, all 5 or 6 cars even, under a blanket here for 3rd place, or 2nd, sorry. Walbring's able to clear that 89 car and maintain 2nd place. Meanwhile, Kyle Thayer is under fire from the 88 of Dale Wiggins. And Ray Andrews in that count, don't count them out. Out for 2nd, 3rd place right now. Battle right now is over 4th. Kyle Thayer has it. Ray Andrews wants it. Matt Moreau was just sniffing at their back bumper, looking to see if he can make a move too. Sean Harrell's Kyle Harrell's in that mix as well. I believe I might have been calling Kyle Sean the entire race. For that, I apologize. Makes a move around Kyle Thayer. Harrell is looking to follow him through, but Thayer manages to close the door. And now you got Matt Moreau looking to make a pass on Ray Andrews, gets to the inside. Ray way higher than he really needs to be, given a lot of space. As you see Harrell get a little sideways coming off of turn 2. Sorry, that'd be turn 4. Matt makes the pass on Ray Andrews, should clear him coming off of turn 4 here, but that allows Kyle Thayer to look inside. Andrews able to close the door before Thayer can make any kind of move. And that puts Matt Moreau up in 3rd place. Eventful race for Matt. 19 laps to go. 3rd place, he might be able to salvage something here, but he has about a 2.5 seconds back, or to catch 2nd place Justin Walbring. Justin, though, is 2.4 seconds behind our leader, who is working on Mick Olofsson to put him a lap down. You got Jackson Qualley trying to put Mick Olofsson a lap down. You got Dale Wiggins just behind our leader. A lot of fast cars being caught a lap down. But Jackson having to battle here real hard is allowing Walbring to slowly start to reel him in. Jackson looking to the outside. The outside line is not the preferred line to make a pass around here. In fact, that's going to allow Dale Wiggins to get the inside of our leader, try to get his lap back. No rule saying that these lap cars have to move out of our leader's way. And you can tell that right now just by how hard they're fighting to stay on that lead lap. Jackson is just about clear Mick Olofsson there. Should clear him this time by off of turn 2. Meanwhile, back for 3rd or 4th and 5th place, we have a battle developing between Kyle Thayer, Ray Andrews, and Kyle Harrell. 3-way battle. Thayer's got the position on the inside of Andrews. Harrell trying to follow him through. Thayer just about able to clear, should be able to clear coming off of turn 4 this time by. Harrell trying to follow Thayer through on the inside, gets a little bit loose off the exit. Coming off turn 4 here. Andrews up high. He's able to maintain just enough momentum to make life miserable for that 89 car. Won't let that 89 car get up and get that full preferred line. 89 does so here. 13 thought of a crossover. Harrell was right there. There's just about a stack up. 10 laps to go. Andrews with a crossover here. Back to the inside of the 89. Little bit of contact going through 3 and 4. 89 squeezing that 13 down. 13 gets a little sideways trying to avoid the contact. That's going to let the 89 get back ahead slightly, just not enough to clear. Once again off turn 4, the 89 is going to be clear to the 13, 9 on the outside of him. 13 is going to battle back to the inside, and the 89 did not close that door quick enough. Meanwhile, back up front, we have a battle shaping up for 3rd or 2nd place here. Matt Moreau has caught Justin Walbring as they are working around the lap car of Mick Olofsson. Justin wants to get clear of that 21, open his line back up so he can get his maximum amount of speed as fast as possible. Try to open that gap back up on that 38 car, but that 38 is quick. 5 laps to go. Our leader, Jackson Qualley, 3.9 second lead. He is on a Sunday drive. He has no competition. Justin Walbring in 2nd. Got about a 2, almost 3/10 second lead on Matt Moreau in 3rd. Matt Moreau is still on his bumper, about half car length back, That fight is not over with 3 to go, coming to 2 to go. Oh, sorry, there's still 3 to go. We go back here, Kyle Thayer, Kyle Harrell, still duking it out. They have cleared. Oh, sorry, that is 16 of Warren Cook, who is a lap down. Ray Andrews has cleared and gotten away from these guys. But right now, the battle, Justin Walbring, Matt Moreau for 2nd place as they go around the lap car of, I believe that would be the 14 of Ray Dunlap. Matt Moreau on the back bumper as Jackson Qualley takes the checkered flag. 5 seconds ahead of Justin Walbring, who holds on to 2nd over Matt Moreau. Ray Andrews will come across the line in 4th place with Kyle Thayer holding on to 5th over Kyle Harrell. Robert Sire brings it home 7th. Then you've got Dale Wiggins, Ray Dunlap, Mick Olofsson, and Warren Cook bringing up the rest of your field. Some exciting racing going on all throughout the pack there for the last few laps, but for our winner, Jackson Qualley, he had that in the bag. No competition all race long. Meanwhile, 3rd place finisher Matt Moreau. Exciting race for him, getting spun, no caution coming out, and being able to battle back to a 3rd place finish. As we wait for our top 3 finishers to join us here in the broadcast booth for a interview. Sorry, I cannot speak all of a sudden. Not that I ever could, but hey. But yeah, an exciting race. 75 laps, couple of minor cautions, some incidents that didn't bring out a caution that should have. And my God, that was some racing all over the field. All right, now we have our top 3 finishers in the broadcast booth with us, and we will start with our 3rd place finisher, Mr. Matt Moreau, our current points leader, but after tonight, Justin might have closed that gap a little bit on you. Well, that is a good thing that you're having a lot of fun, because, I mean, I don't know if I'd use fun for your race tonight. It was very eventful. Well, and there's a little bit during the middle part of that race where you were in an intense battle between Kyle Thayer, Kyle Harrell, Ray Andrews. Like, did you ever think you were going to be able to get through that group? Well, there's a lot of intense battling there in that mid-pack for a while. Luckily for you, you were able to get through it. Is there anyone you want to thank for giving the car the speed to get through that? Well, I'm sure Strange Brew is happy to have you on board, Matt. You've been a great asset to their team. You've been bringing a lot of points for them, and good luck continuing on the rest of this season. It's one I look forward to watching for the remainder of this season. Like you said, Jackson, as young as he is, that kid can drive. Justin's learned a lot the last couple of seasons and gained a lot of speed. It's going to be an intense battle. All right, congratulations on 3rd place, Matt, and look forward to seeing what happens continuing on. Alrighty, and bringing up 2nd place, Justin Walbring. Justin, we're going to have to start calling you Mr. Podium. Well, you know what? It's probably one of the good ones that you could probably have, I guess I would say. Yeah, and you were kind of caught in a bunch of battling in the mid pack as well, but you managed to get clear of it fairly early. Did you expect to get the second there where you were starting? Well, it definitely did, though. Matt came up there in the late stages of that race, and he was pressuring you a little bit. Was lap traffic a factor in that, or was Matt just a little bit faster? Well, luckily you didn't have that 2 laps for you anyways, right? Alrighty, is there anyone you would like to thank there, Justin?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Kush 21 for my pre-race ritual. Got to thank Michael Steele with Steele Graphics for putting together the wonderful wrap for me. Extreme Pro Race Engines out of Quincy, Illinois for the great engine. Festival Cab Service for all their support, and I want to thank my wife Ray Andrews, Hunter Alilovich yet again. Just all my family and friends. Thank you very much.
Alright, well, thank you. Congratulations on a second place finish, and here's to hopefully a few more podiums this season. Maybe you could take away the lead from Matt Moreau?
Maybe. I think Jackson's going to get there a little bit before I do.
Well, tonight would definitely help you. You started the night only 3 points behind, so.
Oh, wow. I didn't know I was that close.
It's a tight pack. We are still early in the season, though. That might help a little bit, but with you and Matt running as tight as you are and Jackson right there with you, it's going to be a scrap right to the end, I think.
Most definitely, and I'm here for it.
Alrighty. Well, again, congratulations. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing what happens next weekend.
Yes, thank you. Have a good night.
Alrighty. And winner, yet again, Mr. Jackson Qualley. Jackson, you didn't really have any competition tonight, did you?
She was a rocket.
We saw that. How much of that was your dad coaching you tonight, or did he keep to his word? I thought I saw him saying something that he wasn't going to tell you nothing tonight.
He coached me all the way.
Ah, so Dean doesn't stay to what he says, eh? He's still coached all the way through.
Yeah, he's great at coaching me.
Well, it definitely shows that you've got a great coach there, Jackson. You had some insane speed all night. I think you finished the race with a 5-second gap between you and Justin in second. Like, especially with as short of a run it was from that last caution flag and dealing with lap traffic all the way through. Like, that's some major speed, man.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So, going forward throughout the rest of the season, should we expect to see more from this or of this from you?
I can't make next race day, but yeah.
Well, luckily enough, our league allows for last place points at least once throughout the season, so we can take advantage of that for you to help maintain your position. Anyone you want to thank going forward?
All my teammates, Strangebury Racing, All Dirt, and my family and friends.
Alrighty. Well, Jackson, congratulations on the win. If you keep this up, you are going to be a force to be reckoned with, both in real life and on the sim. It is a pleasure to watch you race.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, and thanks for joining us here, Jackson.
Thanks for broadcasting.
All right. Well, that wraps up tonight's events. We had some great racing both on the dirt as well as here on the asphalt. Jackson Qualley just driving away from the field. 5.3 second gap back to second place at the end. Justin Walbring having to fend off a last minute charge from points leader Matt Moreau manages to do it. And then we continue on the field with Andrew Thayer, Harrell, Sire, Wiggins, Dunlap, Olofsson, and Cook bringing up your field. Thank you for joining us. This has been the All the Dirt Rusty Misfits Racing League Mini Stock Series. Rookie Mini Stocks. We will return once again next week. I can't remember the tracks offhand, but they will be posted here as soon as they are available. Thank you for joining us, and see you next week.